Welcome back, guys. I think I've got a really powerful tool here you can use called MyStudyBar. And you know, if you've probably looked at some of my videos, I've incorporated stuff like read and write, Claro read, various mind mapping. Now what this little program does here, it incorporates the lot totally free. No, you're not going to get mind viewer, you're not going to get inspiration, but for example you can get MindXMine, which is really good for mind mapping. You're also going to get reading options that will read back for you. You're going to get reading, so you can have a T-bar or you can have overlay colours and all totally free. You can have your writing as well. It's got a great word prediction now, I'll show you that later as well. It's also read back for you and do your spell checking. And vision as well, so you've got a magnifier built into that as well as other options. And the voice uses the built-in narrator, which I'll show you as well. A lot of these I have done separate videos on, so if you really want to better look at them, you can have a look at them there. And as I said, what I like about MyStudyBar 3.3, I found it's totally free. So what you can do is you can stick it on a memory stick or wherever you want, take it with you, plug it in and off you go. Open it up and just drag it where you want. So the first thing I want to look at is the planning option. So left click planning and you've got three options. The first thing I'm going to show you is XMind. I have done a video on that, but I'm going to show you it quickly anyway by left clicking it. So what you can do if you've got an essay to do, for example, you might have research, is pre-plan it before you even start in a mind map. And I say this is totally free, it's not limited. So if I double tap in there, I can put a title in. So I'm just going to call this essay plan and left click off that. Click back in there, do a right click, and then I can insert topic, subtopic. So I'm going to create the topic, click into that, double tap, and you can work off that. So I could just put research in, for example, and then click back into that, right click and create another option there. Now if you want to use the shortcut keys, you can see them adjacent to topic will be enter, which I just pressed. You've got subtopic for tab and topic before, so you shift plus enter will put a topic between essay plan and research, but I'm going to do subtopic and add a little branch there. So I've got research, so I could put in there, double tap. There's some web research, couldn't I? So then if I highlight that, I can now start linking stuff from the internet as part of my research. And I hold the left button, drag my bar over there a little bit. So what I'm going to do is come up here, I'm going to open up my web page and type something in there. So I'll just do research on the, how about ozone layer? Maybe got a paper on the ozone layer. Choose a link. And then I'm going to grab that hyperlink by right clicking and copying. Open up XMind. See, I've got web highlighted. Then I can come up the top here and select the hyperlink option there. And I'm now going to paste it Control V into there. So there's my link. In fact, if I want to link other stuff, I could link another file. Could be a PDF, Word document, PNG, JPEG, doesn't matter. Or I can attach another topic I've done, or example another mind map that I can then link to that. So I'm going to leave it on that and click OK, and you see that little globe on the web option. So if I double tap that, it brings up that site just here on the left. Then I can access it quickly. See what a fabulous option that is. And I'm going to close that. While you're doing that, actually you might want some information from that website. So what I'm going to do is double click that, and at the top here you've got an option called Note. So click Note. And now what I could do, if you need a bit of research to do, let's hold the left button and drag that out. Highlight, you might want to cite that, copy, come back into here, web, and remember, Note open, and then paste it in there. And then you end up having your information that you might want to quote. And then if I actually come off that, it attaches itself, so I have the link and some text to that link if required. So if I double tap that, it brings it open. There's so much more to this, but I've done a separate video on this, so have a look on my website and you'll see it on there on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to close that, and I'm going to come out of here for now because I need to go through all the settings quickly, and I'm going to close XMind. So that's the first option. Drag that over. You also have Mozilla Firefox calendar in planning. You want to use the Sunbed portable calendar. Also in planning you have what's called Hotnote sticky notes. So I've left click that. Now if I come down the bottom here, you can see it's sitting in my taskbar. Do a right click and I want to select a new one. Shall I do a standard note? This will pop up. Edit options and select custom, and then I can choose what colour I want there. Maybe a tint of red looks good. OK. And click OK. Next option, I could add an alarm. So no alarm is set. So I could actually set an alarm to go off. So I'm going to set that in a minute, and we'll do that for 25 minutes. When alarm goes, you can choose play standard alarm sound once. Click set and click done. So now I can go in here and add my note if I want. So it could be need to go online to my Moodle, and there's my note. So I can click done. So in approximately 2 minutes that should go off. So I'll come back to that in a minute. So that's your plan in there, and it's set at the bottom, Hotnotes. And again, left click, you can drag them where you want them on your screen. Now if I go back to the toolbar down the bottom here, so that's right click and new. I could also do a checklist note. Left click that, and as you see here, you've got like little bullets, and you can tick them off and do checklists for various things. So for example, I might have revision I need to do. 1. Then I can go create new item. Then I can do my second one. I might need to get to the library. And you create a list and tick off what you've done there. Another really handy option. Also, you've got actions unchecked already there. You can also edit ones you've highlighted by clicking on them and selecting edit. Also, if I click on library, I can use the arrows here and change where you want them within that list. Again, you've got your options here for fonts and change theme. And you can see my alarm going off there that I did earlier. So I can now close that, or click the little arrow to hide it if I want, or double tap it to stop it, and it's gone. So you see what a great option that is. So I'm going to click done on there, and then I've got my other little note from a checklist that I can tick off that I need to be done. So I'm going to close that. So when you open up planning and you go to Hotnotes, remember it comes down into your taskbar, right click, and then you can configure and edit your options there. So now I'm going to go to reading. We've got a number of options here for reading. So for this I'm going to open a blank Word document to show you how it works. So let's open Word, and I'm going to get some text in there quickly. And the first option, reading, is T-bar screen masking. Click it once and you can see it's giving me a tint there. Now what I want you to do, go to bottom right hand corner again, and you can see if I hover over, there's my T-bar icon. Right click, and now I can select controls. So that pops up and I can choose which colours I want. So I'm going to go for a bit of a green tint to help me read the text clearer. Bit of saturation there. I'll go a bit further to the left. That's fine. I can even play with the colours there to add a little bit of yellow if I want, so you can get the exact tint you require. Some people actually have tests to see what overlay colours help them read text. Definitely worth doing. Line options if we want, I'll show you that in a minute, and bar options, so we can have the width of how we want that. So hold the left button, you can see the width change, and the height. You might want a paragraph or not, or just a sentence. So I'm going to bring that in a bit and click done, and there you go. Now what I find better doing with this, if I go to the top, if I right click it, select the option lock, now it locks to your cursor. So if I go down, and that's great for reading as you're going down like that. Really effective. And then left click it and it will come off. So come back to the bottom, do a right click, and we can exit that. Also going to exit Hotnotes as well for now. So that's reading. Now we've got rapid set, change colours. Now if I pull this over here a little bit, now you can change the background colours and the text of your programs. This is an overlay colour, it actually does a background. So first thing, you can choose background colour. I know you can do this in Word anyway, but this is kind of quicker to do. So you might decide actually you like to use a sky blue for background. Click OK. So that's how it will look, sky blue. Now fonts, you might find red helps you. Click OK. So you can see the original on the left, how it looks, and the chosen preferences there. So if I now click apply to the left, it applies it to your document. Really quick, really simple, and you'll have that in all your applications that you open. Click exit. I love that option, really simple to do. Now if you actually close it, you see it stays the same colour. So if you require, go up to reading, rapid set, and set background colour to what you originally wanted, and click exit. Also in reading, you've got your VU bar screen ruler. I like this a lot. So if you hold the left button, you can drag it down. So again, we can position that what you want to read. I've just used this in a Word document, but you could also use this on the internet if you want. Open Internet Explorer and then go to a website, open a link, and then use this to go down. Now to change the settings, do a right click, or you can use Alt plus F to minimise or Alt plus 12 to restore. Remember those shortcuts. So do a right click on the bar and you can change the width. See it's gone more narrow, 100%, and that's covering the whole screen. So do a right click and choose which you want. Also you can change the colour. You might prefer more of a greeny colour, and the height, how thick you want it. And I'm going to do that, say 72, and then you can go down and it helps you focus on what you're reading on. If you actually right click it, you can also lock it. So again, it locks to the cursor, so as you're reading you can go down safely that way. Double tap, left click, and it comes off, unlocks it. So that's another great option. You see it sits down at the bottom of your taskbar, right click and close. What else have we got in reading? SS overlay. This is another screen tint, and you can see it does the whole screen straight away for you with a tint. But to change it, bottom right hand corner, you've got the icon there, SS overlay. Right click and select settings, then choose the colour you want. So I'm currently on yellow. I'll scroll up, I'll go to green. I think that kind of helps a little bit. And then if I push it up, you can use transparency. I know it's kind of basic, you can't choose specific colours, but it's quite handy just to add a little bit of tint there. And again, it's totally free. So scroll down, click on there, choose your colour. You might want olive. Scroll back up and then use the transparency option to get the transparency you require. And close. Now to close it completely, remember it sits down the bottom right hand corner, right click the icon and exit. And last of all in reading is Orato text reader. So I'm going to click that. There's a nice little option comes up here, so I'm going to use this in a Word document to try it out. So I'm going to highlight whatever I want. I'm going to highlight a paragraph, and copy that into clipboard, Control C.
Video provides a powerful way to help you prove your point. When you click online video,
and it'll read back for you. If I go to options, you can choose to automatically start reading from clipboard, show text when reading, and even choose your highlight sentence when reading. And we can change our colours here. So let's do the background colour to yellow. Click OK. So I'm going to do the same thing again. Before I do, click set voice. You can change the voice there, but I think you probably only have one or two voices. But I'm going to leave it on Hazel, I believe that is anyway. So what you do is highlight your text, so I could highlight all that. Control C to copy into
video
clipboard.
Provides a powerful way to help you prove your point.
To read back. And you see it's got a background yellow now. Click stop, click options, and then you can change your font colour if required. So it's a simple little program, but again really effective. So we try it out on the internet and see if it works with Internet Explorer as well. I'm going to open up Internet Explorer, open a link, and then I'm going to highlight some text. So let me just scroll down. I should just do that bit of text there, and right click and copy or Control C.
There were soon scores of wiki sites as well.
So it's a quick way to read text wherever you are, so you can proofread your work on a Word document to check it's okay. You can also use the internet to read back, and again it's totally free. Click exit. So that's your reading all done, set up. So we've got planning, which is good. You've got your XMind for mind mapping. You've got your Sunbird portable calendar, which you can use to organise everything and dates. Hotnotes, also to put like sticky notes up so you're ready if you forget anything, and you can add even checklists to that. Reading, T-bar, and these are overlay colours and rulers to help you read the text clear, and the last one's a read back feature. So I'm going to minimise that website. go back into our demo Word document. I'm going to go this time to writing and look at the first option, which let me type word prediction. Left click it. So this window will open, and you can see not a lot happening when you first open it. So what we need to do is add a database in there to predict. So for example, say you was doing an essay on videos. We'll use this as an example. So I'm going to Control A and copy that, and then Control C or right click and copy. I'm then going to open up my prediction option and drag this to the right so that locks in, so we can see both. I'm going to highlight what I want, right click and copy. And you see when I right click and copy that document, it's automatically gone into my prediction option. Let's move that bar out of the way. So all the words I'm going to use now, it will start predicting when I start typing. So if you're doing something on, for example, history, you might be doing Pacific or something on medical, then you want to highlight some of your work or a document and create a prediction list. So as you type, it will try and predict those words you're typing. Just to help you with spelling and visualize your work. It even shows you in that document how many occurrences of the word that's come up there as well. So that looks good. So I'm going to go to File and I'm going to Save As. And I'm going to give this a name. So I'll just call this video. Obviously you create your own topics specifically on what you're doing. And it will create a file called vocabulary there. Click Save to your desktop. I've now saved that. If I maximise my Word document, and I'll do Control N and see if the prediction is now working. Remember, it's in your toolbar, go down the bottom, there it is. Now do a right click, make sure you've got Learn Word, then copy into clipboard and paste them over into your vocabulary, but also make sure you've got Suggest ticked, so it will start suggesting as you type. So let's give it a go. See, it's already predicting, and because I highlighted that text earlier in the subject, it's already bringing stuff that's relevant to that. And you can see with the video, the embed. So I can click on what I want, and then you can carry on typing. Now you can create different vocabulary lists with that. Go to your toolbar, right click it, and you see it comes up. Select settings as well. You can change the suggestion characters before it gives a suggestion. Also suggestions at most 4, or you might want to add 6. Probability of those suggestions coming up as well, 15%. I could improve that so I'll get more of what I want, 25%. Typing speed automatically hide if you want to as you type. Position, fixed cursor, I'll probably leave it as it is. I don't want it fixed in one spot. You might want it fixed in one spot to the left, so I'll let you choose, or fixed to the cursor as you type, and then click OK. So as you create different ones, so you can click File, and you're doing some other topic, click Open, and then you can find that vocabulary list that's different. Obviously put into a safe folder and then choose whatever you're using at that time, and that should help you with your spelling and visualising your work on specific subjects. So I want to close that, so if I drag this back over, so that's in your writing option, and let me type word prediction. Now I've also got a talking dictionary. I haven't had a look at that yet. I'm going to open that now, and let's pop in a word in there. Let's just do video, so I'm going to right click and copy, and you see it's at the bottom here, icon. I'm now going to paste that into there, and then yes, I'm going to click the playback button.
Video.
That's excellent when you need to pronounce certain words. Also on the left here I see it's giving me words that are similar in a sense, words that spell almost the same. So I'm going to click play. Also text translation, so we can translate between different languages. Let's try that to Finnish. Let's try Hebrew. There you go, if you know your Hebrew. So that's that option there, and you click Start Page, it brings you back to the beginning again, and you see I've got some great lists in there from Wikipedia English to English word roots and combining forms. Click the link, it takes you straight to that website. See how good this is when you're doing an essay, just have it sitting at the top, it helps you with a number of options. So I'm going to close that and go back to writing. Now, Balabulkas for sound files. So I'm going to close that document and don't save. And you see it's popped up here already, telling you all about it. So I'm going to get rid of all that text in there, Control A and delete, because I want to try it out. So I've got text in this document again. I can Control A and Control C to copy, open click where you want to read back from and click play.
Video provides a powerful way to help you prove your point. When you
And you
click
can
on
see as it reads, it highlights it for you as well. Now we've got various options here. I have done a separate tutorial on this again, so have a look at my YouTube channel, so I won't go in depth on all these, but you've got great options for certain. You can insert a bookmark in certain points so you can jump to it. You can go to the quick bookmarks, and you see I clicked it, it went to where I created one and online, and it even shows you insert name bookmark, so you might want to give that a name. So I'll just call this main and click OK. Again, it gives you full control, so if I click the little button on the right and click on it, it gets you straight there. So just a great little option there as well. If you're just copying the stuff, for example, on the internet, let's go to Internet Explorer again, and you might have just highlighted some text from there.
The more I thought
Read from
about it,
clipboard.
without even having seen a wiki.
And there you go, start reading back from clipboard as well. Plus you still got your text in here.
Video provides a
play and
power.
listen back to as well. Great for doing research online and just proofreading back your work. But as I say, I've done a tutorial on that, so have a look on my YouTube channel, on my website, Learning Made Easy. And I'm going to close that and open up my Word document again. So that's writing. Now let's check the spelling option out. It's a spell checker. Sits in your taskbar again, and you can see it now. I'm going to right click it. So tap it once and it gives you your alternative here on the left for the word you was looking for. And I wanted germ instead of jerk with a T, no such word. So left click it and now change the spelling. Carry on typing. Click once. Again, I was looking for the word was. You can also add it to your dictionary if required, so I'm going to click was. That sits in your taskbar. Do a right click. You can disable the beep if it's annoying you. You can disable tiny spell if you don't want to check it when you use the word spell check. But I like to leave the beep on. I like to leave the beep on just to remind me. Applications. If you want to use it for certain applications, you could add it here. Choose the one you want to. So say I don't want to use it in Word. I'll click OK, and then it disables it in Word. I can't use it. So you can choose to disable it, enable it. Click cancel. Just a little option there. Also, if you right click it and left click settings, you can change your settings. For example, you might want to run it straight away and start up, or check spelling on the fly as you type. You might prefer to do it at the end. It's up to you. Choose what you want. Default beep, click test, and you can change it from file if need be, and spelling tip. I did it small, but you can make that larger to see it better. And again, shortcut keys, I know there's a lot, but it's definitely worth remembering, and there's a few there for you to use. A good one is disable, enable, control plus, or shift plus. Click OK. So I want to close that spell option, exit, and go back up to writing options. Last in the writing option is rapid typing, touch type. So if you want to really type faster, left click that, bring up a great little tutorial, and you can have a go. Pause it there if required, beginner or expert, and show you the basics as well. For example, the number pad, to work on the number pad keys if required. Also you've got wallpaper. I might prefer a different wall background, and that will help you as well. So that's your writing options all done, which brings us to your vision options. First option is Magnifier Screen Magnifier, and it does what it says on the tin. It magnifies, and if I hover over, you can see it's like a magnifying glass that I can go around with. Now if you double tap, it gets rid of it. Remember that. So click on it, left click, and if you double left click, it gets rid of it for you. It sits down here in the right hand corner taskbar. Right click, and you can choose, for example, inverted colours. I'm just going to turn that off, and right click. You might decide you show magnifying glass, so it brings it straight up that way. Remember, double left click gets rid of it. Right click, lens width in pixels. Let's make that a bit larger. So now if I turn it back on, I've got a much bigger one there. Great for reading Word documents or in the internet. Then double left mouse button gets rid of it. Sometimes it's expensive to buy them, and that's totally free. Also in Vision you've got Sonar cursor ring, but I don't think that's compatible. I'm using Windows 10, So be careful because I think it freezes your screen, so I'm not going to try it, but I think it's okay on Windows 8. Also, we've got Thunder Screen Reader.
Default script initialized. MyStudyBar settings button.
And here it is.
Default setup.
So
okay.
I'm going to select Settings.
Speed.
I'm going to slow it down. Speed's a little bit quick there.
-1. Speed.
And
1.
a bit quicker. So what let's do, it'll echo back what you're typing, it will also read back for
Some
you.
punctuation.
So she'll give it
all
a go.
punctuation.
We have some punctuation or all punch.
Radio button.
I'll leave on some punctuation.
Okay. Button. Word
Click
script
OK.
initialized.
Right, go into document.
Copy.
And we'll start typing.
Ground.
And you can see it's echoing back what I'm writing. So as you're typing, you can hear what you're actually
Notification
writing.
overflow.
And make sure you're doing it right.
Thunder.
So come to taskbar,
Settings.
open it
Set
up, click settings.
Okay. Button.
Also it'll read
No
back some
punctuation.
punctuation or no, you
Radio
might be fine with
button.
your punctuation. Also beep when you've got capitals, and even speak shortcuts for you.
Echo
Let's try
characters.
echo characters.
Checkbox. Okay.
And click
Word
OK.
script initialized.
Now I'm going to type some characters.
U O U L I K E.
Now it's quite handy as you are
Thunder.
typing.
Settings.
Open it back up again.
Set up. Okay. Button.
Again, select your settings that you feel comfortable with. We've got more voices there as
Microsoft
well,
Hazel
so
Desktop. Scans.
try United States.
This is a test. Scansoft Agata, Microsoft Hazel Desktop. This is a test.
Okay,
Microsoft
I think I
Zero.
prefer
Microsoft Hazel.
This is
the
a
English one.
test.
Save configuration.
Save
so it saves
configuration.
for you.
Button. Set up. Click here to open CCleaner. Button.
You've got your shortcut
Keys.
keys here if you want to use them.
Tab key. Alt check
This is great
checkbox.
people with visual impairment. Really fantastic option. So you know where you are and what you're typing. And that's in Vision, and
MyStudyBar.
that's called Thunder Screen Reader. Last of all, we've got the option that's built into Windows 8, Windows 10, which is Narrator. So I've clicked that, open it up. I'm going to come back down and close the Thunder option. Now I've done a separate tutorial on this as well, so have a look on my YouTube channel. So you can select, for example, start listening and then start dictating to your document. But I'm going to close that for now, so have a look on my website for that. So you can see there's some powerful options there from planning your work to reading it back, including read back with your text reader and also overlay colours and screen rulers, to actually writing from word prediction to spelling to reading back as well, and your vision options. And last of all, you can even use voice to dictate what you're saying. You've got a help option there for online tutorials to help you, but I thought I'd show you that quickly because I think it's a fabulous little option. Thanks for watching.